Hello Ace, this is RetroTK2 and today we're back making our Pokémon Rom Hack. Now I must say I'm sorry for the hiatus, Ace. It's been a while since I've done this series, but I'm looking forward to getting straight back into it. I got a request from UTV Pokeworld asking me to create a video about how to change the title screen of the GBA game like Fire Red. The title screen is the one that shows up at the actual start whenever we run the game. And I'll show you it right now. So if we watch and launch the game here, this, I believe, is the intro. This is the title screen now. And what we were going to do today is change this sprite here. So it shouldn't be too much. Hopefully it shouldn't be that difficult of a tutorial to run, but well, there doesn't seem to be that much stuff online. The tutorial that we are going to use today, it can be found by typing in how to change title screen in Pokemon Fire Red. And this is the one we're going to use. Edit GBA Pokemon title screen logo. Aspiring Poketrainer also has a video if you would like to check it out. I'm going to have a card to that video here, so by all means feel free to check that out. The one that we're going to follow today is by a guy called PJ Moore, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. And this one I found pretty easy to follow. We're going to change, I'm going to go with Mewtwo instead of Mew here, but we're going to change Charizard to Mewtwo. And hopefully it shouldn't be that big a deal. So step one, base ROM, get your base ROM. Sort of talked about that, Ace. A number of you have asked for me to put the link to the ROM in the part 1 video of this series. I can't do it, Ace. Unfortunately, I probably could do it, but it is against the terms and conditions of YouTube, I guess, and it is technically illegal to have, so therefore I can't do it. It should be simple to find the ROM online. Type it into Google, you know, Pokemon Fire Red ROM, and you'll be inundated with a ton of links that will give you that ROM. So here we go. Step 2, choose your sprites. So the one that he recommends, PJ Moore, is going to the Pokemon database and checking whichever sprites are on here. So let's have a little look here. For the Mewtwo one, by all means, Ace, choose whichever one you want. There is an absolute ton of these. Here's the Mewtwo one, and if you click on this, you get all of the generational sprites for this. The one that I chose was Generation 3. I think it looks the nicest out of all the other ones. So what we do here is just pretty much go to Save Image As, Mewtwo PNG to the desktop. Perfect, easy peasy. The reason why you save as opposed to copying, it comes up with a really weird black background, or at least it did whenever I tried to copy it into Photoshop, but it might not do that with the software that we're going to download. So we'll see how we get on. So as you can see, we've got our PNG here. Ace, simple Mewtwo one, very, very easy, simple and quick. Now to spice things up a little bit, Ace, I decided to change the colors of Mewtwo. Nothing too crazy here, just a stupid straight up color swap of the purple and change it to that my TK2 blue is what I'm going to go with. So nothing too crazy here. So there it is here, as you can see with the blue. We'll just paste that in here. So instead of the purple, we have a nice blue sort of color, kind of a little bit like the little face that I have as my icon on YouTube. So yeah, I know, really pulling out all the stops there is. Anyway, he also makes a point here making sure that the image itself is divisible by 8. Pretty much base 2, I believe, will get you away with it. But basically we're going with 64 by 64. I don't believe you can use 32 by 32, which is a shame. And he also recommends not going above 128 by 128. So hopefully simple enough, yes. So decrease the color depth, I believe, so before anything, you must decrease the color depth, you just write down to 16 colors. So everything on the Game Boy Advance, I believe is 16. I actually thought it was 32-bit. Maybe it doesn't have 32-bit colors. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing that they use, for whatever reason, they want the sprites to be 16 colors. They use a program called InfraView. We're going to use that as well, Ace. So just, I'll have a link to the actual software in my video. And by all means, feel free to download either the 32-bit or 64-bit version, whichever one you prefer. You can use, of course, Photoshop, GIMP things like that. I actually had planned on using Photoshop instead, but because this tutorial goes in using infra link, and I haven't actually technically got this thing working yet, I decided let's shorten the tutorial, just follow exactly what they have done, and maybe if you guys really want it, then I could create one using Photoshop. Nothing too crazy is. Excellent is. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got the setup here. Yes, please. Okay, cool. Here we go. So now I create a infra view shortcut on the desktop. I don't necessarily want to have any of that. We will put in program files and we will click on next. I don't necessarily want it to touch any of these. I would prefer it to be Photoshop that uses and user application data folder. Yes. Okay, let's go. Start infra view. And there we go. Yes, excellent. So now we're straight in. I wonder if I can just drag my image straight in, and I can, maybe not, no, okay. Doesn't quite work the way that I expected. Okay, so let's go to File, Open, Desktop, and Retro Mewtwo will do perfectly. And there we go, yes. Oh my goodness. That's not right. Oh, okay, so you can actually scroll and it will change your sprite. That's actually kind of a nice, neat feature. Is okay, right, so let's have a little look at what we were doing here on the actual decreased cover depth. Okay, excellent. So let's, sorry, yes, I must admit, I probably should have read this before I done this. Okay, so once you open your image in the info view, click on the image in the header. Okay, image, and in the drop down, go to decreased color depth. Excellent. So 25 colors, we want to have 16 colors. Deselect using Floyd Steinberg dithering. Excellent. And click OK. Simple as that is. Okay, brilliant. And in the drop down menu, okay, yep, and we've already edited that. Excellent. So edit the palette. Okay, so let's go to image, palette, and edit palette. Simple as that is. And you can see we've got a pretty nice palette there. I believe that the palette should be pretty okay for you guys, especially if you're using an image off of the Pokemon site. The only problem you'll have, I suppose, is if you've got a color, an image that has been using 256 colors, and that is being converted and down to 16-bit colors, then that might be a bit of an issue, because of course you're going to be missing several colors from that. But okay, now you need to set the background of the image of your sprite to a color that is not present in the sprite itself. Yes, of course. This would be this magic pink, I suppose. Yes, if any of you have ever used or done any sort of sprite graphics before. To do so, click on the image option once again. Okay, go to edit palette. Window will pop up with 16 box colors. Double click on the first box and choose a color not present in your sprite. So because we're using black here, yes, that's probably a bad idea because, well, although black is the background that we're using, Mewtwo has a little bit of black going on in his outline. So we certainly don't want to use that. I choose a black fluorescent green to be on the safe side. I personally am going to use a nice pink just because I love doing that instead. Yes, I believe it's 0. Yeah, perfect. That's magic pink there. And we click OK. Hey, look at that. So now that's perfect. So as you can see, now we're using the pink. And then we've got the nice black going on for Mewtwo's outlines, which is great. So I choose a bright fluorescent green to be on the safe side. Once you've done that, you click OK. You need to export the palette for the sprite. So select on palette options, image, drop down, click export palette. Excellent. So image, palette, export palette, and it's as simple as this is. Click on desktop and give it a nice name. We're going to call this Retro Mewtwo palette. Pretty simple. This one too many L's and save. Remember we saved this file file, so we'll need it later on, of course. Okay, so let's create the tile map. Now this is the interesting part. Okay, so to create a tile map for your sprite, you need to use a program called NTME, which stands for Nameless Tile Map Editor. You can get it from here. Excellent. We will get it from there then. Thank you. Was it TJ Moore? Oh, please tell me it was TJ Moore. PJ Moore. Sorry, PJ. PJ Moore. Okay, excellent. And can be gotten from here. Not found. Excellent. So you know whenever you're in trouble, Ace, just go straight to Google. Don't even mess around. Excellent. Okay, so hack tools, hack ROM tools, and there she is there. Excellent. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And the download here. And the password is hack ROM tools. Let's copy that password. Let's open the .zip file. Let's extract the file to the desktop. Click OK, right click, paste the password, hack ROM tools. I'm sure you've seen this all before, Ace. Nothing too crazy here. And now I'm going to launch this. Okay, so it's very like pretty much every single program that we've downloaded for our ROM hacking thus far. Doesn't install at all. It's just there out of the box, well, out of the folder then, and you use it just as. So I want to go and open up my ROM folder, and I want to put this into programs. Excellent. And we're going to call this hack tools NTME. We're going to delete hack ROM tools, call it NTME, and just pop it in there. Yes, I'll do a cut as well just to make sure. Yes, please. Yes, please. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's go and have a look at NTME. Okay, I wonder if I need to save this. I will save it now. Oh, okay, so we can save it as a portable, we will call this, portable network graphics, saving it as an, okay, so we'll just save over this one. Save, yes please. I've already got the Photoshop file. If I mess this up, no, okay, perfect. It doesn't mess up. And we have launched NTME, so we're good to go, Ace. Right, let's have a little look here. And now we're set up. Right, let's go. Okay, you can get from here. Okay, once open, in the header, click the file button. Excellent. Open tile set and navigate to your edited sprite, which will be Mewtwo. Click open, and there we have Mewtwo in all its glories. And as you can see, we actually have little options here to choose tiles, which makes perfect sense. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, okay, so what, 7, 8 blocks. And if this was 64, then of course that would mean, oh, my math was terrible. Okay, so it's 8. Okay, so 8 by 8 sprites is pretty much the way we're working at this Ace. And then from what I believe, you just place the, as you can see here, he sort of just put the actual sprite on there. So if you just click there like this, left click on the actual object itself. I wonder if there must be an easier way of doing this. Nope. Tile selection. Hide width. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Ah, look at this. You can see that we've got the full thing. Boom. Oh, now that is what I like. So in order to change the width, you can see the width being changed here is. That is so much nicer than what I was thinking what we're going to have to do. Probably actually says this here in his actual tutorial. Navigate to the 13 points now. Bottom right corner. Use preset size. Presets. Oh, here we go. And he says FRLG. Ah, okay. So fire red. Oh, this must be. Oh, okay. So this. Ah, okay. So this is for the actual title screen. Ah, fire red, leaf green, title screen. Fire red, leaf green, WM. World map, maybe? Not sure. So title screen's perfect. And so this is going to be the actual size of the title screen. Of course, you I'm sure already knew that is. NTME makes freeze for a moment. Yes, which it did sort of. In that case, make sure that the is selected. Yeah, okay. Once it's done, under the tile selection, click both. Ah, okay, until the whole sprite is selected. So he does quite brilliantly say that you can put this all over here. We could have a complete plethora of Mewtwo's. I wonder if I can edit and undo that. I cannot. Excellent Ace, which is just great. So to tell you what, let's take this down again, and nope. Take the height down as well, and down again, and just delete absolutely everything, you idiot retro. Oh, it's not that big a deal. And now if I go and add in more of our Mewtwo and just place him just right down in the corner, very like the Mew that he's got here. Okay, so click yes repeatedly. Now in the bottom of the anti image window, click on the brown D. I assume this is what he means by the D. Oh no, here it is here. Brown D, okay. The small line of letters and numbers. Okay. No, I can't quite select that. Oh, okay. Oh, because I've hit the D here. Okay, so it's trying to shift. Okay. Sorry, Ace. Oh, it's because I've clicked that numbers of times. Okay, well, let's read on while that's loading and crying. Now on the bottom of the, okay, click the D in the small line of letters and numbers. Now in the space under tile map, click the area you want your sprite to appear in the game and place it there. Once it's in place, click on File, click on Save, save it to a location you can access as you will need it later. The file will be saved as a .raw file. Excellent. Okay, are we back in the game? Looks like we are back in the game, Ace. Let's increase the height and get rid of our other Mewtwo. Excellent. Okay, so let's click the D, as he has said to do. Increase the width, increase the height, add it to the bottom left corner, or right corner. I'm not sure if that's where it's meant to go, Ace. That's where he's put it, PJ Moore. So, yeah, okay, well, we'll do that, no bother. And click File, click on Save, says Save Tile Map. Pretty much of a muchness, no doubt. And we will call this Retro Fire Red Title Screen. Seems like a fair enough thing to call it. Click Save. Tile Map was saved successfully. Excellent. Okay, so change sprite. So to insert the new sprite into the ROM, you need a program that can manage the data. Okay, that's no bother because, I mean, this all makes sense, yes, especially whenever we've been looking at our scripts. You know that we need to actually access new memory locations in order to add in new scripts. So it makes sense that we have to add in a new memory location for our custom title screen. For this, I would recommend using UNLZGB. Of course, we're going to use that. If you recommended PJ Moore, we are going to use it. And how do I download this thing? Download file now. Excellent. You got to add in the... Okay, so enter the following. We're going to copy this. We're going to pray that it allows us to paste it in. Thank goodness. Click on I am a human. And here we go. Okay, so UNLZ GBA.zbs. Okay, so let's extract that to the desktop. Yes, please. Extract, please. And I'm an idiot. Let's put it in a new folder. README ULNZ. And then we'll go F2, copy. Sorry about this, we bit of admin work. Never a bad idea. And there we go. Okay, so let's go to the desktop, press X on that, go to Programs, right click, go to Paste. What if I should put these into actually title screen? I think I will, yes. Seems like a good idea. Title screen, edit. Just because all the other ones are kind of self-explanatory, not quite understandable with this one, and that's perfect. Okay, and let's click load it, and there we go. Excellent. Right, okay, let's have a little look back at the tutorial. Okay, so we insert a new sprite into the ROM, blah blah blah. Okay, open up the program. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it anymore. Yes, click the open file, navigate to your ROM, and our ROM is located in here. Pokémon version hacked, and we'll press copy. I hate whenever you have to do this. Oh, and Windows, yes, it's so irritating. Right, okay, so let's just go to this PC. RetroTK2 projects. RetroTK2, Pokémon Rom Hack, and ROM, Fire Red version. And of course, we have the Fire Red version. Looking for LZ77 compressed data. This might take a while. Okay, let's go for it. And while it's looking, we will have a little look at this. Okay, so once it's finished opening the ROM, next to the Go To button, type in 2011. Right, okay, so, okay, next to the Go To button, which is this one, 2011, oops, 2011, Go To, excellent. It looks similar, not exactly 100%, so hopefully this is going to work. And as you can see, we look pretty much spot on in terms, oh, okay, my image offset is a little bit weird. Although the second part, the palette offset's fine. 2011, that's correct. 1488. I mean, the only reason why I'm being a little bit wary about this case is just because we're both using Fire Red and he's coming up with a different offset. Maybe that's not a big deal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a wee bit too overcautious. Let's put it that way. So that is the current sprite. Click on Import. Import and navigate to the edited Pokemon sprite. Import. Sorry, yes. Obvious now, and this is the one we want to put in. Click open, excellent, and okay, navigate to this. Okay, now click on write to ROM. You should have top two options ticked and the bottom two unticked. Top two ticked, bottom two unticked. Okay, excellent. After that, click on the next button or type in 2012. Abrecken Is a Brecken... Is that next? Oh my goodness, have I downloaded... not a weird one, I'm just... I guess a different one. German one, excellent. Abort or stop. Okay, we definitely don't want to do that. Why is everything else in English, but this one, that one button is in German? No ideas. Anyway, okay, so after that, click on the next button. 2012. Oh, okay, so if I click OK, okay, so he's just checking. Press size is 43C, which is too big. Aborting. Excellent. Have I messed up? I bet I have. I bet I have. Okay, so let's double check. Image palette. It's not the palette. It'll be the decreased color depth. 62 colors is okay. Freud is definitely all right. Make grayscale. Use best color quality. Nope. And palette is okay, I think. File. Save as. Save. Original folder. Okay, excellent. Click save. Yeah, no bother. Yes, please. Replace, open, and go to desktop. No, okay, we don't want to do it. Sorry, not open file. Import this, and then we want to import from the desktop. Mewtwo red. Okay. Sorry, this is taking a wee bit of time. Go to this. Okay, unnamed file. Find. Write to ROM. Image offset. I wonder if I need to. I'm going to type in the image offset that he has here. We're going to go with that is 60800E84F20. Click OK. Still at the same location. Still the same image offset. Right. The ROM. Okay, so let's go like this. 608. Like so. Click OK. Okay. So now it has wrote out the ROM. Weird that I had to do that is if I click go to again. No. Okay, let's click 0. Let's click 0. Click go to. No. Unnamed file was found. Previous. No. Click next. 201. Oops, 2011, go to, no. Oh, I don't know this, not sure what is going on here at the minute. Image offset, I wonder if oh, hello. Don't know what that means. What am I doing? Usually whenever you're doing this you don't want to mess around with anything, and I've just messed around with it. So let's just go and sure if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just try it again. Okay, so that's the current side. Click import, which is what we've done. Now click write to ROM, which is what we've done. You should have which is what we had. After that, click the next button or type in 202. Go to okay next. No. Files unfound. Right, okay, let's tell you what, let's open up the fire red version again. Oh, I have to go through the entire thing again. What a disaster it is. Okay, let's go and get this done. Pokémon Rom Hack, ROM, yes please, open. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so go to 2012. Go to. Ahaha. Click on File and Load Raw. Right, okay, so File, Load Raw. Navigate to the tile map you saved earlier. Once again, and click on Write to ROM. Okay, so where did we save the tile map? I don't think we did. So File, Save Tile Map. And we're going to call this... No, we did. Okay, so of course it is. Okay, so there we go. I should probably seal that as tile map. Oh, well, not worry about it is. And there's the tile map. Click Open. Doesn't look great. Oh, actually, it looks okay. Maybe. We will see. Okay, so navigate to the tile map you saved earlier once again and click on Write to ROM. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, compressed size is which is too big, aborting. If you get an error when writing your ROM which says it's too big, you need to find space for it. Okay. For this, use Free Space Finder. You can get it from here. So I probably overwrote some... that's not good. So I probably overwrote some spaces, which is probably a bad idea. Oh, let's just go for it. Sure, if it's wrong, it's wrong. When you get an error in UNLZ GB, copy down the hex number displayed in the error box, which in my case is that. Open up Free Space Finder, load the ROM from your file tab now in the bottom right corner of the hex, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now, yes, and pray that it hasn't destroyed my ROM. If it has, it has. I can start again. And we will then go back and try this method. Okay, so let's go and see the verification then. I'm not expecting anything big here. Yes, I honestly don't believe that this is going to actually work. But hey, let's go. So launch the ROM, and with any luck, it should all play perfectly. Yep, excellent, isn't it, Ace? Doesn't that just scream, yes, that was a success? No, it definitely does not. So yeah, Ace, on that absolute disastrous bombshell, I think I'm going to leave it there. Next time I will get the actual title screen sorted out. I'll do a little bit of messing around and see if I can get it working. But for now, so yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, Ace. I hope you're enjoying the fact that I'm not being entirely successful at replacing the title screen. This is what development's all about, Ace, so it's certainly a realistic representation of it. You can email me at retrotk2@gmail.com if you have any requests. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.